I feel a lot of us who do creative work consider ourselves to be artists, and by artists I mean we do it for the fun of it because we want to do it, right? But then at the same time, when does an artist turn into a creator? Why I use the term creator is because that is how we usually are recognized these days on the internet. But I feel there's a difference between being an artist and being a creator. And this video is exactly where I'm going to explore that in. To set some context, let me take you back to my college days where I had this conversation with a faculty. Actually, she asked us, what is the difference between an artist and a designer? And we all were saying all sorts of answers for that. But she said something that has stayed with me ever since. And she said that artists create to express what they want to say through their work, but designers create to solve a problem or to fulfill a purpose or a need in the market. And that changed my whole perspective towards this whole artist versus creator debate. So now for me to take her words and twist them and put it in the creator perspective, let me say that artists create to express and creators make to impress. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mean to say that what creators are making is only to impress other people, but what I mean by that is that creators are creating so people like what they are creating so that they can keep creating and their creator business or whatever that they're up to is thriving. While artists, in my eyes, that's what I feel like, are more like a hobbyist. And we all have some people around us who are such good at their work, but then for some reason they're either not selling it by choice or they're not able to sell it. And I would say that, I mean, of course that is okay, whatever you want to do, but there's a difference. Now they are artists who are making to express or create what they want to create because they felt like it, while creators are people who are working towards solving a problem. They understand the audience and their needs and then cater to it. तो मैंने 3 चीज़ें आइडेंटिफाई करी हैं जिससे I feel you can turn from an artist into a creator, or if I have to put it in a better way, I should say from an artist into a commercial artist. First thing is to understand your audience. Understand what they want, what do people like watching, what do people do not like watching. And I'm mostly coming from a filmmaking space here, but I think you can apply this in any sphere. किसी भी industry में कहीं पे भी, I think the rules are mostly the same. So understand your audience. Look around and see what is trending, what people are liking, what is the direction that the industry is moving in, what people appreciate, what people do not appreciate. थोड़ा numbers, stats ये सब अगर तुम study करोगे, so you will understand what kind of work do you want to create or you should be creating. ये हो सकता है कि जो तुमने identify किया है और जो तुमने market की understanding ली है, that might not absolutely align with what you want to make or what you have been making, but that is where the real difference starts between an artist and a creator, because the creator has to understand the market and cater to its needs while also being true to their craft as much as they can, while an artist does not really care about what the market wants. हमेशा नहीं होता है, प्लीज़, मेरे को पता है exceptions होती हैं हमेशा, but simplifying it right now. Okay, the second thing is make friends with timelines. टाइमलाइंस एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है फ्रॉम अ क्रिएटर्स और अ कमर्शियल आर्टिस्ट पर्सपेक्टिव विच अ नॉर्मल हॉबीइस्ट माइट नॉट कंसिडर. क्योंकि हमारा क्या होता है, ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ I talk about myself when I was back in school and I was doing sketching, painting and art and craft and all those things just for fun, I would never really consider timeline भी कोई चीज़ होती है. अगर मैं एक चीज़ बना रहा हूँ, मेरा मन कर रहा है, मैं उसको 2 महीने तक बनाते जा रहा हूँ, which could also be done in 2 hours. तो timelines बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती हैं because you need to understand किस टाइम पे पोस्ट करना है, कब पोस्ट करना है, when do we release this collection or this film or whatever you've created. क्योंकि तुम अब मार्केट की अंडरस्टैंडिंग के हिसाब से कर रहे हो और तुम उनकी नीड्स को केटर कर रहे हो. सो इफ़ यू अंडरस्टैंड, फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ़ आई हैव टू पब्लिश दिस यूट्यूब वीडियो एंड आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट ओके माई ऑडियंस इज़ द मोस्ट एक्टिव एट 8 PM at night, then I should essentially be releasing my videos around that time, which of course I never do in my life. But it's always an attempt. You also need to train yourself to finish the work in a given time. हम बहुत बार ऐसा लेज़ी हो जाते हैं, धीरे से करते हैं, बट इन दीज केसेस यू नीड टू टीच योर सेल्फ टू अडेयर टू दोज टाइमलाइंस एंड टीच योर सेल्फ दैट डन इज़ बेटर दैन परफेक्ट. क्योंकि परफेक्शन के उसमें हम हमेशा लगे रहेंगे, कभी ख़त्म नहीं होगा. बट इफ़ यू हैव अ डेडलाइन, देन once the deadline is there, you just have to send it out, and I think that is such a good way to even get better at your work. Now from these timelines, I'll make a segue to the third point, which is learn to do it even when you don't feel like doing it, because that is the most crucial out of all these points. अगर तुम खुद को सिखा लेते हो कि आज मेरा मन नहीं है, मैं तब भी वो चीज़ कर रहा हूँ, then that is when you actually have turned into a creator, or you've actually turned into a commercial artist, because that is the biggest difference between a normal artist or a hobbyist versus a commercial person who's making money out of their craft. I'll give you my example. So I was working in a job where we were making shows and all, और mostly ऐसा होता है कि you have pre-decided dates for the release because you have to start with the promotional work and all those things. तो जब वो प्रमोशन और उस सब में आपने डिक्लेयर कर दिया है कि अच्छा 1st जनवरी को मेरा ये शो आ रहा है, देन इट हैज़ टू हैपन. यू कैंट बी लाइक नहीं यार 1st का हटा के ना उनको बोल देते हैं मैं 7th को रिलीज़ करूँगा, अच्छा 7th को बोल देते हैं कि मैं अभी 11th को डालूंगा. दीज थिंग्स माइट वर्क इफ़ वी आर creators on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, but I think if you have to like become good at it and if you have to succeed at it, then you have to adhere to those timelines and you have to be consistent, because consistency is what makes everything work on the internet right now. I know that's how it is. Not that मेरे consistent होने से मेरा YouTube channel blow up कर रहा है, but that's for another day. So you have to get over that feeling that I don't feel like it today, so I'll not do it, because it's work now and you have to make sure that you're able to show up, turn up, do your amount of work regardless of how you're feeling. I know does not sound fair, does not sound like you're being true to your craft, but that's how it works. And if you want to be a commercial filmmaker or a commercial artist, then I think that is one habit that is very important for you to follow and learn. And yeah, these were the things that I have learned that I have somewhere unknowingly implemented in my life, in my career, and this is how I turned from just being a hobbyist, from just being a artist, a casual artist, to being a commercial filmmaker, to being a commercial, I won't say I'm a commercial creator yet, but if you comment, like, share, subscribe and all, do all those things on my YouTube channel, then I might be a commercial YouTuber as well. But that's all up to you. If you feel like I'm sharing value here, then you can subscribe. You can also share it out of YouTube, because YouTube पे sharing things are like too bad. Instagram पे दोस्तों को, ऐसा लोगों को, सबको भेजो, सबको बताओ, oh my god, I found this great YouTuber. Oh no, I am actually a YouTuber now. But anyway, I'll leave now. I have to go to the gym. It's Sunday today. Gym 6 बजे बंद हो जाता है. So I have to make sure I show up there. Consistency. Anyway, bye guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. And it's day 24 of my challenge. 6 more days to go. Last week it is. And I'll still be making videos. Alright. Okay. Enough. Bye. Thank you.